What I will do, pal, instead of that, I want to discuss something which was nearly scandalous. It was nearly the moment Elite Heat would have ended, at least for a few weeks.
Wow.
I was in the process of purchasing Elimination Chamber tickets, right? So that's
Yes,
in Optus
yes.
Stadium. If you watch any WWE show over the past 3 months, you would have seen ads for look at Perth, look at some kangaroos, there's some emus, there's Optus Stadium. They do these great ads for Australia, pal.
Emus.
I'm trying to purchase tickets, Kevin. So it's 1 p.m. These tickets go on sale. Like 1 p.m. is like what this Ticketmaster website has for the sale. I log into my emails. It's like 12:58. I'm ready to go. I'm raring. I got my wallet here. I'm like, I'm not going to pay more than about 300. I don't want to go above 300 for tickets. You know, I'm like, I'll see what that can get me. Okay, because ideally $300 will get you on the floor, right? That's what I thought.
Yep.
Turns out not. 4 seats. The cheapest 4 seat is above $300.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I mean, you didn't suspect that?
Oh no, I picture you're sat at the very, very back of the floor, as in I'm sat in the rings like 80 meters, 100 meters away. You can't see anything. I picture that would be maybe a little less than 300, but I guess not. It's all like $500 to over 1,000.
Inflation, pal.
What I will say, the amount of money WWE and all that are making off this event is going to be astronomical. Like I know the Perth government.
Insane.
The Perth government paid a crap ton. Like they paid the second most behind Saudi for like a WWE event. This like so much money's going into this. But the tickets, Kevin, I got my ticket. That's the short of it.
That's what matters.
Yes. So I'm sat there. It's 1 o'clock. I click this email link. I'm placed in the queue. You're in the queue. You're in the queue. You'll be taking your ticketing shortly. Because I signed up for the pre-sale. PAL is one of 100,000 to sign up for the pre-sale. I'm loading, okay? It's refreshing. It's refreshing. Finally, it comes up. Ticketmaster. I can see all like the seats. Tickets are available. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm like, this is my moment. This is the moment is now. I go, I want to get, one of X, Y, or Z seats. I put in the allocated price I want to pay. It's, it gives you options as like 167, 213, 268, 3, like it goes up. And then there's like best available, which basically means you're paying an arm and a leg for tickets, is what best available means. You're paying thousands for tickets. Every time, Kevin, I'm trying to search for tickets between like $150 and $300, it's saying, F that, Jimmy, forget those tickets, pay $1,400 for a ticket in like the 12th row.
I love that.
I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do, Ticketmaster, you dogs. I'm trying to buy a ticket for $150, $200 in a decent seat, $300, and it keeps saying, F that, you're going to pay half your life savings for a ticket in the front row. I want to pay $3,000.
Half of your life savings, pal?
Nah.
That $1,400 is half of your life savings, pal? We might need to have a different around the world segment here. I think you need some financial advice, pal?
It's rich of me to be fair, because I can afford like any ticket. But the thing is, I'm sat there going, do I pay $3,000 for a second row seat? How about no? No. Like, I'm good, thanks. So the resolution of this all, it took 10 minutes. I thought I wasn't going to get a ticket. Eventually, so basically, Kevin, I'm sat and shout. Anyone wants to meet me, I'll be in, I think, bay, 122. I'm not on the floor. I'm like the one above. So you can see over the people on the floor, and you actually have a decent view of the ring. So I got my ticket, pal. That got sorted. I nearly had a panic attack. Kevin, I'm sat here, refreshing. The system crashes 3 times. I think, oh, F this. I backhand my computer strain, Kevin. So I'm refreshing. I go, F. I backhand my computer. And then the thing, it like refreshes again, and I have to join the queue. Kevin, I was having a meltdown trying to do this.
Tony Khan style? You're about to start tweeting about your mother's real-life illness on Twitter like Tony Khan, pal?
Kevin, I wanted to fire my computer with cause. I felt in fear of my life. Kevin, so that all happened. So within 12 minutes, we've gone from 12:58 p.m. It's 1:10. I've booked the ticket, Kevin. So that's sorted. I'm thinking, okay, we're all good. I've got my ticket. That's great. Amazing. I'm booked in. I've only paid I don't know how much I paid. It wasn't above 300, but it was close too. I get my do AEW, do buy one, get one freeze. When WWE, I'm doing this refreshing, having a meltdown just to get a several $100 ticket, not even on the floor. Anyway, so Kevin, that happens. Then I'm sat there.
Oh my God, there's more.
There's more. So that was my experience getting a ticket, having WWE and Ticketmaster say, F you, forget the tickets you want to buy. Here's the seats in the front row. I don't want the seats in the front row. Nick Khan! I want to pay $2,500 for a secondary seat. What are you thinking? For the Perth government, I don't want to pay $2,000 for a 4th row seat. Anyway. So Kevin, so after all that, so that's like 12 minutes. So that's like 12 minutes. I can't
Oh my God.
Pal, so my body organs forget how to function for 12 minutes. I am like hysteric trying to get these tickets. I'll finally do it. It's like 106. Okay, other thing, with 106, I thought I got my ticket. The site crashed again, and I thought I've missed out on a ticket altogether. So I have to go back in 110, Kevin. I get the ticket booked in. I think I'm like, 122 or 124, wherever I am. And then I have to book in accommodation. This is the other thing. I'm like, okay, let's go on booking.com and arrange accommodation. So I'm like, okay, all the accommodation.
Hold on, can I interject for just a moment? They didn't have like accommodation, like ticket packages. They had those for Royal Rumble, and they were like, forget it. They were like $4,000 for like 4 nights at a hotel, a Royal Rumble show, the Raw after, SmackDown the night before. Like, who? I just want to go to the Royal Rumble and buy a hotel, pal. Like, rent a hotel.
In context, AEW can't fill up 3/4 of an arena and are doing buy one get one free. These tickets, I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so I've got the ticket, pal. And then I'm thinking, okay, so that's the ticket sorted. Now I need the accommodation, because really the flight part of it, that's fine. I can arrange that in a few weeks. You know, that's cool. The accommodation, I don't want to be staying an hour and a half out of Perth. All right, I don't want to be staying in whoop nowhere, the middle of the outback in Australia with dingoes crawling up and trying to attack me in a tent. I want to be getting accommodation close by, okay? So
I can't laugh anymore.
And I'm like, oh my God, I found this accommodation. There's like 18 different rooms left. It's like 2 Ks away from Optus Stadium. This is going to be awesome. I'll book that in. It's like a 15-minute walk to the stadium. Guess what happened, Kevin? When there's like 18 left, I go to book it in. I say I paid for it, and I get an email 15 minutes later saying, oh, by the way, booking.com has no more of this accommodation. I'm like, there was 18 of them! What? So I then have to go, okay, that's like 30 minutes after the ticket sale. A bunch of rooms are being booked up here. Oh my God, I need to find accommodation somewhere. I've sorted that out, and you know, it's an okay price. It's like 5 Ks away from the stadium, so I'll probably have to organize an Uber or something. So that's sorted. Kevin, this whole experience, this like hour of arranging Optus Stadium tickets for Elimination Chamber nearly caused me to have a heart attack. Trying to sort this out. Nick Khan juiced up prices by 50%. The Perth government put prices on steroids. All the accommodation that was left was like the Crown Plaza in Perth, which is like $2,000 a night. I'm like, I don't want to pay $2,000 a night. I just want to stay in some place up the road. Oh my God. Anyway, so that was that. How was your Royal Rumble ticketing experience? Anything like that?
I don't even know where to begin. I can't even breathe from laughing so hard. Jesus Christ. Oh man.
I'm gonna have to watch this. I forgot what I've said, but like I just had to go off. Like that was the experience, pal. It was pure stress. My body forgot how to function. It was like I lost all my composure. You know, I was seeing red. I was like a bull in a china shop. Refreshing, website crashing. I go through the email link again. The email link doesn't work, so I have to refresh my email. I go in there again. I get a ticket. Wait, never mind. It didn't process. 5 minutes later, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to get a ticket here. I'm not going to get a ticket. We've sorted it out. There you go.
Well, wow, that's a clip. You got to clip that and title that "The Truth About Booking Tickets" or buying tickets to WWE events. I should say. I can't even
Before
talk
you buy
right
a WWE ticket, watch this.
Yeah, that's it right there. Wow. My experience for booking Royal Rumble 2024 tickets in St. Petersburg, not Tampa, because the Tampa government is too cheap to buy a stadium, a baseball park for the Rays to play in Tampa. So the Tampa Bay Rays have to play in St. Petersburg. For those who don't know, St. Petersburg is a dangerous suburb, about 30 minutes away from Tampa. It's near Clearwater, where old Terry Bollea lives. Even though Hulk Hogan doesn't associate, never mind, I'm not even gonna say that.
Don't even go there.
Not even gonna go there.
Yeah.
So my experience went a little bit like this. I get an email from MLB.com since the tickets were in partnership with the Rays, and it's like, here, pre-sales open. Here's the code. Boom. I think it was at 10 a.m. I want to say my time. 10 minutes later, I got 2 tickets. I got parking. Reasonably priced tickets. Didn't have any problems with the filtering. Nick Khan was not trying to force me to buy a $1,200 ticket against my will.
That was so bad. That was so ridiculous. And Kevin, it happened like 5 times. I was like, oh my God, I've entered the search filters again and again and again. And it just forgets and says, best available. Here's a seat. I'm like, 1,500. What? I don't want that. What? Like, yeah. Anyway, carry on.
So I get my ticket, 2 tickets, So, St. Petersburg, right? Florida's top 10 most dangerous city list. St. Petersburg ranks number 3 in terms of crime rate per capita. So, yeah. So, this is what I'm doing for this business, pal. I'm taking my girlfriend to the 3rd most dangerous city in the whole state of Florida to go watch fake wrestling, pal. All for the love of this business. To stuff Nick Khan and Paul Levesque's pockets, pal. I'm walking into a dangerous city, pal.
Oh my God. Pal, yeah, pal, it's like you're adventuring into the WWF locker room of the early 90s. You've got, Scott Hall snorting coke off a rusty sink.
Wow.
Like, it's a dangerous place. Guns and knives, pal. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That bit's all for fun, but just, yeah.
Well, for context, Tampa is like number 6 of the top 10 most dangerous cities in Florida, so can't win either way, I guess, right?
What's number 1? What's number 1?
Jacksonville. Where old AEW is based out of, yeah. But Jacksonville is literally, in terms of like land, Jacksonville is the largest city in the United States. It's just, not so. I guess that factors into the per capita. I don't know. I've been to Jacksonville. It's a nice place, pleasant place.
Okay. So Kevin, are you saying that the rats in the stadium at Daly's Place factor into it being the number 1 most dangerous city in Florida?
Maybe that's what I am saying, pal.
No, anyway, so for all the listeners, and just so you're aware, heading into 2024, obviously we'll round out November, we'll do our shows, this Survivor Series content, cool. December, we've been over December, we've got 5 packed end of year, big shows for December. January, Kevin's hitting up the Rumble, as you've just heard, but all this is organized, so we're going to have a Kevin Royal Rumble experience. He's going to give us live, what it was like at the show. Same thing will happen in February, where I go to the Elimination Chamber. Do I get attacked by a kangaroo or a dingo in Perth? Do I make it out of Western Australia in the outback? Waits to be seen. Who knows? We'll see. What's it like? How much do I have to pay for Grayson Waller, Rhea Ripley, or Cody merch at a merch stand in Perth, Western Australia? Will they charge $60 for a Cody Rhodes singlet?
Probably.
Waits to be seen.
Probably.
Knowing the pricing of WWE, I'll pay like $25 for a little cup of popcorn. That's what I expect. After saying this, will they let me in the stadium? I hope so. And yeah, if you see me there, say hi. Just even if you're like,